ימים.
Yasher Koach, that was a real delight. Okay. It's, did you have a comeback?
No, I know.
You'll go work on it. I pick them. There you go. It's the final Shabbat of our summer season. Of course, as I sat down to write this Devar Torah, I was still holding out hope that we'd be outside. So I'm a little sour about the move, although I do understand, and it is much better to be in here. But I've been thinking about summer and really, truly the gift that is Shabbat and summer in Portland, but really that is Shabbat at Neve Shalom. If we walk through our summer, we've been here together for weeks filled with flavor and laughter, with music and connection. We had roses and strawberries. We had Broadway. We had Latin American Shabbat. We had klezmer Shabbat, tropical Shabbat, and so many others as Pride Shabbat, 4th of July Shabbat, all these opportunities to come together and to be in this space. It's really a gift, I think, to have not only an opportunity that draws so many people in wanting to be present, but that continues to do that in a world that often feels overwhelming and like we are untethered. And so as we think about this week's Torah portion, Parshat Re'eh, which means to see, I want to invite you to, as I'm speaking, actually think through what your summer has been. Where were the sweet spots? What were the spicy moments? Where have you been? Because in our Parsha this week, Parshat Re'eh, Moses sets before the Israelite nation a very clear choice. They are coming towards the end of their journey out from Egypt to the land of Israel. They've had a lot of decisions made for them. They've also shown that their instincts are not always to lean into the joy. And so Moses puts before them this choice: blessings or curse. Re'eh, Moses says, see, I set before you today blessings and curse. It's a reminder that our lives are seasoned by the choices that we make. Will we choose to live in isolation, bringing only worries on our own? Or will we choose community, instead adding spice and flavor to one another's lives? That's what Shabbat on the Plaza is. It's the choice that you've made each time you've come to choose the blessing, to show up week after week. We've gathered to sing, to pray, to eat, to connect in a world that often feels so unmoored, where headlines leave us sour, where loneliness ferments quietly in too many lives. I'm being serious here. We chose instead as a community to deliberately come together, and in doing so, we became something more. Pickles, we did not become pickles, but pickles, after all, are just cucumbers that have been through a transformation. What begins as something ordinary becomes something extraordinary, sharp and tangy, preserved and shared. And the truth is that community works in the same way. Each of us arrives in our own flavor, carrying our worries of the week, but when we brine in the presence of one another, with Torah and with song, we become changed. We emerge strengthened, flavored by friendship and by faith. Parshat Re'eh also insists that blessing comes when we root ourselves in the place that God chooses. That is the place of gathering. And this summer, that place was our plaza and is in our sanctuary. But the truth is that it's not just Shabbat on the plaza that brings us together, because we have Shabbat every week. And every week we have this opportunity. What is the choice? What is the blessing that God gives this week? It's the one where we continue to gather, where we come together with our shared values in love and in covenant. And when we do that, we know that not only is God's presence with us, but that each of us is adding to a stronger, more complete whole of our community. So as we approach this moment of the end of Shabbat on the plaza, the end of the summer season, we're always asking, how do we carry this with us? It's so great that even indoors we have over 150 people here. And next week, probably 30. But it doesn't have to be that way. We can take this notion of blessing that is the blessing that God gives to the Israelite people and say we have a choice, that we can carry this joy with us, that we can show up, and it doesn't have to be Shabbat. It can be during the week helping out in our food pantry. It can be showing up as a greeter, as a smiling face. We don't just have to turn around on Shabbat, but we can do that throughout the week in different ways. You can volunteer to help with our chronicle and so many other opportunities. That's what Shabbat on the plaza is the representation of the blessing of community that we get in our Torah portion this week. So may we walk forward carrying that in times of bitterness, our community is here to sweeten it. In moments of fear, we can preserve hope. And when the world feels like it's in quite a pickle, we can remind one another that blessing is still possible if we choose it and if we come together. Shabbat Shalom. May our week be more sweet than sour. May we continue to come together in well-seasoned friendships. And may we take this opportunity to pray together, to be together, and to really, truly brine in community. And with that, I'm done with my pickle puns for the moment. But we will turn back to our Sidurim. We will turn to page 39a and invite you to rise as you're able as we join with one another in the Baruchu in this moment of prayer together.
ברכו את אדוני מהורה. ברוך אדוני בורך לעולם ועד.
You may be seated.
ומעביר יום מביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה. אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי והקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני המרהיב הרבים.
Page 40, Ahavat Olam, a reminder that there is great love in our world from God to us, and through that timeless love, us to community and the world.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת. אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת. תורה 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 ומצוות חוקים חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו בחוקיך, נשיח בחוקיך. תורה, תורה, תורה ומצוות, חוקים, חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. תורה, תורה, תורה ומצוות, חוקים, חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ומאודיך אלה. הים שמוע תשמעו צדדי השם. ויאמר אדוני אל לאמור דבר לבני ישראל מה תעלה ועשו ציצית. והיה לכם לציצית. אז מה תזכרו בזה? אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
We turn together to page 44 in what is probably one of the biggest stills of the Torah, the Israelites leaving Egypt, the words Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, this moment of wonder and awe that we carry with us from then until now. Page 44.
ומלכותו ורצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל הכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה מלכותך רב בניך בוקע ים לפני משה זה לינו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר יפדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
We turn now to the bottom right-hand corner of our handout with the words, Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael, blessed are you God who redeemed the people Israel. We know that that redemption is not yet complete. We pray that soon and speedily in our day, all those who are in bondage be released to freedom, those in distress find relief. May they move from darkness to light. The words, Achenu.
Achenu, kol beit ישראל, אחינו כל בית ישראל, הנתונים בצרה ובשביה, העומדים בין בים ובין בים. ומאפלה לאורה, ומשיבולי גאולה שתה, בגלה ובזמן קריב.